video you are going to learn how op-amp can be used as a subtractor. To do this analysis, I have taken two cases. The first case is where you will be applying the voltages which is to be subtracted in the single terminal of a op-amp. Other terminal will be grounded. In the second case, we will be applying the input voltages which is to be subtracted in the two different terminals of op-amp. Let us get into the topic. In this second case, we are feeding input voltages V1 and V2 to the two different terminals of this op-amp, that is inverting terminal and non-inverting terminal. When we apply V1 through resistor R1, we will be applying. Current flowing through that is represented as I1. Similarly here V2 is applied through R2 resistor and the current which is flowing through that is I2. Now the feedback is connected through RF resistor to have a control over gain. Okay, so this is all about the circuit. But I will be connecting one more resistor which will be at this point RF. Because of this resistance, what happens is you will be getting VB voltage which is applied in the non-inverting terminal of an op-amp. V2 will not be applied to this terminal. Some portion of V2 which is named as VB here, that VB will be applied to this non-inverting terminal. We can have analysis without connecting this, but still if you will be connecting this RF, you will be getting some more idea about how to deal with the circuit elements. Okay. So now by voltage divider rule, I can find out the voltage at this point, that is VB. Okay. So how to find out that? This voltage divider rule says that you need to find VB means you need to take V2 supply voltage multiplied by the resistance in the lower potential, that is RF, divided by the sum of resistances R2 plus RF. That is what your VB. Okay, this is over. Next, in step 2, what we do is we will be applying V2 and V1 is grounded. When you ground this V1 point and V2 is supplied with input voltage, then this is nothing but your non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier. I'll write it in short. Okay. And then V0 will be equals to what? V0 is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 multiplied by the input voltage which is nothing but VB here. That VB I have got V2 into RF divided by R2 plus RF, that I will be substituting here. So I will write this as this LCM I have taken, so that it will be R1 plus RF divided by R1 multiplied by VB is what? You have got that V2 into RF divided by RF plus R2. Okay. So now what happens if you assume R1, R2, RF are same values. RF, R1, R2 are of same values. Then what happens here? You will be getting this term cancels, RF, R1 cancels. So you will be getting V2 as your V out. Okay. So here I will be finding the next step by connecting V2 ground and this will be applied, so that you will be getting one more output. So to differentiate with that, I will be writing this as VO1. Okay. Output voltage 1. So is equal to V2. Next is step 3. In this step 3, what I will be doing, V2 will be grounded. So how this circuit looks like? This will be grounded and V1 voltage is applied to inverting terminal. So because of this, what happens? V1 is applied. This will be a inverting amplifier, right? Inverting amplifier circuit. So now V0 which will be written as minus RF divided by R1 multiplied by input voltage. Input voltage is nothing but here V1. So that what you will be getting here? V0 is equal to minus RF by R1. So if you assume RF is equal to R1, then these two cancels. So you will be getting V out is equal to V1. So this V out I represent it as VO2. That is, so output voltage here represented it as VO2. Since we have considered the next case as V2 is equal to ground and V1 is applied, it will be acting like an inverting amplifier, right? So now you have got non-inverting amplifier output and inverting amplifier output. I need to combine these two, right? So I will be combining VO is equal to VO1 plus VO2. So what you'll be getting here, this is VO2 is nothing but minus RF by R1 into V1. So this RF is equal to R1 means these two cancels and you will be getting a minus V1 as a output here, right? So now you just add VO1. What is VO1? VO1 is nothing but your V2. Okay, so V2. And what is your VO2? That is V1. Okay, so V0 will be equals to V2 minus V1. So this shows that you have got a output voltage which will be the subtracted value of V2 and V1. That's all for the subtractor circuit.
Hope you like this video. Kindly like, share, subscribe for more videos and press bell icon to get upload notification. And don't forget to comment your topic of interest in the comment section. Thank you.